Hello guys, welcome to Wisdom Trainings. This is Abhishek, and in this video we're going to learn about custom thread groups, say how we can install them and how we can start working with them. So in the last video we learned about how we can install plugins manager, and we tried installing a plugin as well. Now this time what we would be doing is we would be installing custom thread groups. If you notice something right now, if I go to thread groups, there are only 3 thread groups, but these are not the only thread groups that we can use, right? What we can do is we can simply install a new plugin, say tools, then here what you have to do is that, sorry, not in the tools, options, go to plugins manager, go to available plugins, and here look for custom thread groups, right? It will take a little bit time, and click on apply changes and restart. This will be installing 5 thread groups that we may need, right? And here Jmeter is starting. It has started. We can work with it now. So over here now, as you guys can see that here, right click, add, go to thread groups. Now there are 5 new thread groups, right? What we would be doing is we would be using a thread group, that is, say, stepping thread group. Okay, so here in stepping thread group, as you can see the graph, what it does is it adds the users in a steps form. Okay, it does not add the users in one go. Say it will be having 100 threads, right? So now what I'll do is I'll just specify 10 threads, and first wait for 0 seconds. It won't be waiting for any time. We can start, say, 0 threads in the initial, then we would be adding, say, 1 thread, right? Now if you notice something, at this particular point of time there is only 1 thread, then another thread is being added, this is another thread being added, and so on, right? So a total of 60 seconds would be taken, right? Now then I would stop all the threads immediately. So the total execution time would be this thing, that is, say, 60 seconds, right? So over here you have this thing. Now is it 60 seconds or something else, right? Notice something very clearly. Hold load for 60 seconds. This means that every 60 seconds a new user is being added, right? Or every say 30 seconds. What is being done here, right? If we notice it clearly here, there are few things. Every 30 seconds we are coming up with a new user. So this is 30 seconds. I'll specify this as, say, 5 seconds, right? Then ramp up period is 5 seconds. I'll specify this as 0, right? So here now first user would be added in the very 0th second, then after 5 seconds another user would be added, then after 5 seconds another user would be added. So at 10 seconds mark there would be 3 users, right? Because initially it is starting from 1 user, right? We can even mark this as 5 seconds wait. So after 5 seconds it would be starting from 0 users, and first user would be added at 5 seconds mark, and so on, right? So we can change a lot of things here. Now the thing is that I would want to hold load for, say, 5 seconds. Now if you notice something, a total of 55 seconds are being taken, right? We get to see these things here. Now what I'll do is I'll add a sampler and a HTTP request sampler. This would be failing, right? What I'll do is I'll simply specify something here that would allow me to have a, say, username printed, right? Say over here what we can do is we can simply make use of a method, right? So function helper dialog in the tools, and go to thread num. So MNOPQRST, and thread num is the method, generate copy, right? Now here I'll just specify this here, right? I have specified something, right click, add a listener. We need to see the results as well, even if you are generating a load. Go back to this thread group and check whether we have not made any mistake, right? This is done. Now what I'll do is I'll start running this test. if you notice something, it is asking me to save it. I won't save it. Now after 5 seconds mark, a new user would be created, and you can see that now what is this? What is happening around? Why we are getting these much things? So the thing is that whenever we are running something, the samples keep on executing. We need to stop this test. For 55 seconds, it would be trying to send the request again and again, even if it is failing or if it is successful, right? So what we have to do is that simply choose an option, say start next thread loop, right? If we choose this, what will happen? Let us just see. So we need to wait for 5 seconds again, then we'll get to know whether it is working fine or not, or whether it is again resending the data. We don't want this. Stop this. What we have to do is that here we have an option of stop thread. This is what we need now, right? I'll run this. We need to wait for 5 seconds, then only we'll get to know whether the things are working fine or not. First sample, it failed, it won't go again. Next sample would be coming at 10 seconds mark, failed, it won't go on. And in the same way, after every 5 seconds, we will be seeing a new user coming in, right? The thing is that whenever we use a custom thread group, it keeps on executing the scenario, right? So this is how we can make use of a custom thread group. This is how we can install a custom thread groups, right? This was for this video. Feel free to ask any questions if you have, and thank you.